I think it's vitally important for companies to know their talent. I think we're quite astonished often that companies don't have access to more detailed, nuanced information on their own population. So I think having an understanding of their demographics, the aspirations of their talent, and what they can do vis-a-vis programmatic and policy initiatives to help advance that talent. I think one of the challenges for companies is they tend to see personal commitments and professional aspirations as being a zero-sum game. Either you can invest in one to the deficit of the other or vice versa. And I think more and more companies realize that to attract and retain that talent, they have to do a better job of balancing those commitments. So I think companies working in partnership with individuals to better understand and articulate their commitments and priorities, and to ensure that that corporate work environment supports those priorities. Absolutely. We did a major study on stereotypes in partnership with IMD, and it was very clear that there are very distinctive stereotypes attached to men and women in the workplace. And I think one of the conclusions we came to is we hear the word leadership, we think men. We hear the word diversity, we think women. And I think it's very important for us to look at two fundamental dimensions, stereotypes, which is the taking charge behaviors versus the taking care behaviors. And there seems to be a predilection to assume that you only see taking charge behaviors in men, and that women are innately more adept at taking care behaviors simply by virtue of being women. And we have to challenge those stereotypes. I think companies are very interested in collecting research on their own population, so trying to figure out what are the aspirations of their talent, men and women. Because again, going back to the stereotype argument, if you assume that women have a predilection to focus on taking care behaviors, you may assume that they are not ambitious. And in fact, our data confirms over and over again that men and women are very ambitious. The question is, what are the supports available in the structure and in the policies to ensure that that ambition bears fruit? And I think one of the notions we often stress at Catalyst is these issues are not about fixing the women, it's about fixing the workplace. We do a terrific amount of research. So what we do is we provide our member companies with fact-based information that can help inform their policies. So we ensure that companies are not driving change based purely on anecdotal information, but they have access to real information, real facts, to ensure credibility of outcome and to ensure, frankly, the engagement of men and women in their change initiatives. I think organizations like JUMPO are vitally important to help inform individuals about what those challenges are, and really to help advise on practical strategies in terms of what can I do as an individual to help really drive my ambitions, to seek out employers where they are offering the kind of work environment where I can truly thrive. So I think JUMPO has a real value to play in that regard.